Hi everybody, it's that time again. It's time for Art is Fun with Nonna. And I've got a new drawing today and we're continuing our summer insect theme. Today we're going to be doing a dragonfly. I think you guys will be able to do this one very easily and I think it will be fun. Dragonflies are one of my favorite kind of insects. I just love watching them. And there was a man named Tiffany and he made some wonderful lamps out of stained glass that had butterflies. Well, he did butterflies, but he also did dragonflies. So it's a very nice little insect and I enjoy watching them. I hope you'll enjoy watching this video and I hope you'll get your pencil and your eraser and your paper and we can get started right away. So we can get started with the little dragonfly's eyes, and that's just going to be a couple of circles near the top of the page. Again, put your page longwise because he's kind of a long guy, but you have to leave room for the wings. So make a couple of circles, not too big because then you won't have room for your wings, and you can just make them side by side. They can actually touch or they can just be a little bit apart. That either one is fine. So there's our dragonfly eyes, and we'll put a little pupil in the middle on both sides, and that's going to be our oval. And then we're going to put the dragonfly's, the rest of its head, and we're just going to make a circle about the same size as the eyes, and we're just going to draw that right between the circles underneath. And then, of course, we can put a little mouth. If your dragonfly's sad, I guess you can put a sad mouth, but I like a happy dragonfly. And then we're going to do our little antenna, like an upside down J there, and then go on the other side and going to come out on the other side. If you want to put a little oval on the end of the antenna, I think that looks nice. And then we're going to make a super long skinny body on our dragonfly. So we're just going to take and make kind of an arc, make it bulge just a little bit. And I think that's long enough. It should be about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 times as wide as your head and eyes. And then we're going to go to the other side and just make it go out just a little bit so it looks like a little body, and then meet in the end. And if you want, what I did is I just put stripes on the body, and again, if you make them like almost like a smiley face and not straight across, it's going to look a little bit more realistic, although this is not really a realistic dragonfly, but it'll look a little bit more like it's a cylinder rather than just a flat surface. But if you want to make them straight across, you go for it. It's your dragonfly. There we are. We're going to go all the way down. And you can color each one of these sections a different color. He can be a rainbow butterfly. I think that would be kind of cool. All right, now we're going to do our wings, and our wings are just ovals. So I'm going to put my pencil kind of near the edge of the head and just go and make a big oval just like that. It's almost like a tear shape because it comes to a point on this side. And now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Keep in mind to keep them about the same height. So they should look pretty similar on both sides. And if they don't, that's why we've got our handy dandy eraser. Mine's a little bit smaller on that side, but we're just going to go with it. Now we're going to go to about a third of the way into the first wing, and we're going to start our oval from there. It's not a very fat oval, it's kind of a thin oval. There we go. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So, you know, I think I do want to kind of rein this in just a tad. So I'm just going to cut off the end of it so that they look a little more even. I think that looks a little bit better. And you can always stop the video if you need to make an adjustment on your drawing. So go over about 1/3 of the way and then start your oval down. And of course you want it to be about the same length on both sides. I think that looks passable. And then what I did, I thought it might be fun to make some veins in the wings. You don't have to put the veins in if you don't want to. But this is where you don't have to make a super straight line. You can kind of do a little scraggly line. Go almost to the end and then make like a Y going one side and then the other. So we can practice our letters while we draw, which is good. If any of you all homeschool, we homeschooled, and your parents are really your first teachers, whether you go away to school or if you stay home to do school. So you can learn a lot at home for sure. Now we're going to do the same thing in this one. We're going to start in the middle of this oval and we're going to go all the way to the end. We're going to make it kind of a squiggly line and then we're going to branch it out into a Y at the end. And then make a couple of little veins that come this way. Don't make them in the same place. Make one maybe a little farther down and then come back and then make another one. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Start at the very corner and make your squiggly little line. Make a Y at the end, of course. Make one squiggly line down and then go back and then make another squiggly line. And last one, here we go. Make it a good one. Okay, and then we're going to make one squiggly line this way and one that way. And then that way the wings are going to look a little bit more realistic. Make sure that you color this any way you want to. You could really have a good time with the dragonfly because they're red and blue and orange and just all kind of colors in nature. So whatever your favorite color is, or if you want to make it for someone else, make it their favorite color. So I hope you enjoyed doing our little dragonfly. He looks like a happy camper there. And remember to upload your drawing to my Facebook page. And I would love to have suggestions of what kind of animals or even scenes that you would like to learn how to draw. And we can explore those possibilities. So that would be fun. Remember to like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time on Art is Fun with Nonna. Bye.